are going to be talking about the pre-operational stage of childhood development. This stage is when children are between the ages of 2 and approximately 7 years old, and it is divided into two substages. The first substage is called the symbolic function stage. It is defined as children who are 2 to 4 years old and who master the ability to picture, remember, understand, and replicate objects in their minds that are not immediately in front of them. This substage is characterized by an increase in playing and pretending. As Piaget said, young children learn through acting on their environment. As they play and pretend, they're also learning. They're involved in role-playing. They imitate other people or imaginary characters, thus exercising their imagination and creativity. And they also react to all similar objects as though they are identical, or they have a difficulty to understanding cause and effect. This is called transductive reasoning, such as the moon being a ball because it looks like a ball. They're still using accommodation and assimilation to expand their learning. Some examples of this substage are when children talk about someone who lives far away, like an aunt in California. They bring up mental images and recall them. When a child sings to a teddy bear and pretends to put it to sleep, this is called animism, which is attributing living qualities to something that is not alive. Or a child may think a cat is a pet dog because they are used to seeing a dog, a four-legged house pet running around the house, and are told that this is a dog. And when a cat is brought in, they think, well, this fits into my idea of what a dog is, so this must be a dog. Substage 2 is called the intuitive thought substage. Piaget labeled this substage intuitive thought because he believed that children at this stage tend to be so certain of their knowledge and understanding that they're unaware of how they gain this knowledge in the first place. This substage is defined as children who are 4 to 7 years old and who begin developing reasoning by asking a lot of questions. Why, what, and how. Piaget also suggested that intuitive thinking children show a style of thinking called centration. These children typically hone in on one characteristic of someone or something and base their decisions or judgment on that one characteristic rather than considering multiple characteristics. For example, a 4-year-old who is asked to put blocks into groups might focus his or her attention on the color of the blocks instead of the shape or material from which they are constructed. This is also called conservation. Decentering combined with a concept of conservation are prerequisites to more sophisticated logical thinking abilities. The second substage is characterized by understanding of reality and fantasy. They realize that cartoons are fantasy and fairy tale characters are not real people. They're also involved in symbolic play, drawing, and mental images. They're able to represent things or events from the past using symbols. For instance, a child might pick up a broom and pretend that it's a guitar because the two things have similar features. Children in this substage are more social. They interact with others more. And one reason is because they have an expanding vocabulary. People understand what they're saying now.